Obviously.
Thank you.
What's your good name?
Rainy Shasta.
Rainy Stressed. Okay. So my name is Anupachari. I'll be your examiner for today, and this is our speaking. Right. So
Sure.
shall we begin?
Yeah,
Are
sure.
you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Part one. All right. So Rainy, let's talk about your hometown or village that you have lived.
The name of my village is Beni. It is located in the western part of Nepal. It is a very small place and is surrounded by beautiful hills.
What kind of place is it exactly?
It is a place that is full of natural beauty. It has many hills and many waterfalls, and that makes it look very beautiful.
So, what do you think it is the most interesting part of your village or town? It is?
As I mentioned before, I think that the greenery scene would be the would be the most interesting part of my village, as there are many waterfalls, hills. It is a very good place to go there with your family and and do some trekking and so on.
Okay. So, what is the kind of occupation that people are engaged in your village?
I think that they are involved in multiple jobs. Some of them are business owners and they own businesses such as electronic stores, grocery stores, and so on. However, some of them also work as farmers, teachers, and so on.
Okay. Would you say it's a good place to live, and why?
Yes, I think that it is the best place for me to live as the quality of the soil and air is very good. Also, the people around there are very friendly and it gives me a sense of communityhood.
Okay, let's move on to next thing about it. Let's talk about accommodation. All right. So tell me about the kind of accommodation you live in.
I live in a house. It is a three-story house and has four bedrooms. I live there with my family members.
Okay, how long have you lived there?
I think that I've lived there ever since I was 2 years old. As before that, me and my parents, we used to live in a flat.
So what do you like about living there?
I think that the availability of facilities such as hospitals, supermarket stores, department stores within a walking distance is the thing that I like the most.
Okay, so what sort of accommodation would you most like to live in future?
I think that I would like to live in a house itself, as living in flats would be uncomfortable and living in apartments would be expensive.
Okay, would you prefer to live in cities or in rural parts or remote areas?
As much as I like rural parts, I think that I prefer cities as their infrastructures and the facilities available here are very useful in our daily lives.
Okay, this is part one. We'll move on to part two. Okay, so part two is all about individual long run. Okay, you'll get a cue card with a question, and you'll have 1 minute time to prepare for it. And once you begin the test, you'll have to speak for more than 1 minute, up to 2 minutes, and you will be recorded, right?
Sure.
So this is your cue card. All right. In any case, if you are confused, you can ask.
Yeah, sure.
Otherwise, your time starts now.
Ready?
You ready? Okay. So your time starts now.
I think that in my life, I have owned various things which are very significant for me. But today, I would like to talk about a teddy bear that I received as a gift from my mother on my 10th birthday. So it was my winter break, and I had gone off to my grandmother's house for a stayover. And there, as soon as I got there, I got very sick and I started having a high fever. And it was also my birthday the next day. I was really excited as my grandmother was throwing me a birthday party, but due to me getting sick, the birthday party had been canceled. And as I was a kid, and I was very excited for it as I would be receiving a lot of gifts. But as I got sick, I was there lying on the bed and I was very sad. So the very next day, my mother, she sent me a gift that was wrapped in colorful gift wrapping papers. And as soon as I opened it, I knew that it was a teddy bear. So I felt very good as during that time, my mother, she was away from me. And as I was sick, it meant a lot to me. I had that ever since I was a kid, and I still have it today. When I was a kid, I used to play with it, and I used to even take it to schools to show it to my friends. But now I just keep it in a closet as I have grown up, and I do not play with it. So yeah, I think that it is very important to me, as I was a kid when receiving that, and I was very sick. So it really means a lot to me, and I treasure it a lot.
Okay, thank you. Moving on. Is it valuable in terms of money?
No, I do not think that it is valuable in terms of money, but I treasure it I treasure it very much.
So, how easy do you think it would be to replace it?
Well, as in markets, we can see lots of teddy bears of different sizes and colors. It would be very easy to replace it, but it would not mean anything to me, as the teddy bear that my mother gave me. Sorry, the teddy bear my mother gave me. It has a lot of value for me.
Okay, so that's it. So, part three. Shall we begin?
Sure.
Part three. Okay. So, what kind of things give status to people in your country?
As we live in a materialistic society, I think that money gives status to the people. However, the expensive items they own and the luxurious items such as cars, shoes, dresses, and so on may also give them status.
Have things changed since your parents' time?
Yes, I think that it has changed significantly, as during those times, high education and good careers were indicators of status to the people.
So let's talk about role of advertising. All right. So do you think advertising influences what people buy?
Yes, being a marketing student, I think that advertising has a very big role in determining people what to buy and what not. Due to advertising, people they get aware of the product, about its quality, and will shape the decision of buying the product.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you so much. It was nice to have you.
Thank you.